have to write down here non-granulocyte or agranulocyte. The non-granulocytes or agranulocyte consist of lymphocyte and monocyte. These type of leukocyte or white blood cell do not have granule. These type of leukocyte have non-lobular nuclei. They are also called mononuclear leukocyte because this type of cell just have a one lobe in nucleus, not more than lobe into the nucleus. Okay, this is for granulocyte. This is for agranulocyte. I will correct it as a agranulocyte or non-granulocyte, lymphocyte and monocyte. There are two types of granule. Granule means vesicle. Okay, granule, the same vesicle, like this. All of these are granules. Okay. There are two types of granules, azophilic granules or primary granules. The color of these type of granules is deep red or purple. These type of granule contain some substance like primary lysosome containing acid hydrolase, myeloperoxidase, lysosine, and defensin. All of these are azophilic granule or primary granule. Another type of granule is specific granules or secondary granule. Salmon pink. The color of these type of granule is salmon pink. This type of granule containing alkaline phosphatase, collagenase, lactoferrin, and phagocytin. Okay, this is red blood. Red color is primary granule and green color is secondary granule. Secondary granule means specific granule. Primary granule means azophilic granule. Azophilic granule. A question. This question, you have a time to next session, you can answer to this question. Do agranulocyte have granule or not? Agranulocyte, this one. This is agranulocyte means lymphocyte and monocyte, non-lobular nuclei, and mononuclear leukocyte. Another name of agranulocyte or non-granulocyte is mononuclear leukocyte. Leukocyte or white blood cell. The normal number of white blood cell or leukocyte is about 4,500 to 11,000 YPC per microliter. This is normal situation. Here is granulocyte. The bottom area of this picture is agranulocyte. This is granulocyte, eosinophil, about 1 to 3%. Neutrophil about 54 to 62% more than other type of granulocyte, such as eosinophil and basophil, because eosinophil about 1 to 3% and basophil less than 1%. Okay, neutrophil more than other type of granulocyte. And here is agranulocyte or non-granulocyte. Lymphocyte about 25 to 33%, and monocyte about 3 to 7%. Lymphocyte more than monocyte as an agranulocyte or non-granulocyte. The normal number of white BC or leukocyte is 4,500 to 11,000 white BC per microliter. Okay. In sometimes some people or some person or some patient have an infection. In the infection situation, the number of leukocyte is increased more than 11,000 per microliter. This is the landmark for you as a physician to recognize the infection into the body or blood tissue for some patient. In this slide, I'm going to talk about the properties and characteristics of neutrophil. Neutrophil as a granulocyte, essential part of the initiate immune system. The function of neutrophil, the same macrophage. Some histologists and some histopathologists call it the neutrophil is microphage, because the size of neutrophil less than macrophage, but the function of neutrophil is the same with macrophage. Okay? The function of neutrophil is initiate immune system, essential part of the initiate immune system for phagocytosis of all bacteria and virus into the human body. About 54 to 62% of leukocyte in whole blood tissue. The size of neutrophil about 12 to 15 micrometer in diameter. This type of granulocyte have 2 to 5 nuclear lobes. As you know, granulocyte, another name of granulocyte is multi-nuclear leukocyte, because these type of leukocyte have more than nuclear lobe. Neutrophil have 2 to 5 nuclear lobes. And this type of granulocyte have bar body in female, not in male, and the lifespan of neutrophil in blood tissue is about 6 to 7 hours, and in connective tissue is about 1 to 4 days. What is bar body in female, not in male? Bar bodies are attached to the nuclear lobe by a single narrow stalk. This one. Here is bar body in female blood tissue, not in male. If you look at the male neutrophil, you can see bar body. This bar body just in female blood tissue, okay? Which distinguishes them from other thicker projection. Since bar body are the morphological expression of the inactive X chromosome, bar body, one per neutrophil. You can see in this picture or in this picture by high magnification. This is neutrophil, this is bar body. The bar body is sex chromatin in female, not male, in which the body has an inactive X chromosome. The bar body is formed due to the inactivation of genes on one of the X chromosome present in females. It is to prevent the double expression of the X chromosome. As you know, in male there are two chromosomes, X and Y, but in female there are two chromosomes, X and X. One of them is inactive. Why? It is to prevent the double expression of the X chromosome in female. Here you can see bar body in female neutrophil. Another cell as a granulocyte is eosinophil, one of the immune system components responsible for fighting multicellular parasites is eosinophil. The function of eosinophil is fighting multicellular parasites. Okay. About 2 to 4% of leukocyte in whole blood tissue. The size of eosinophil is the same neutrophil, about 12 to 15 micrometer in diameter. These type of granulocyte have two nuclear lobes. Neutrophil have 2 to 5 nuclear lobes. You can see in this picture 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one lobe, this is one lobe, this is one lobe, this is another lobe. Or this one, 1, 2, 3. In eosinophil, you can see here 1, 2, 2 lobe, 2 nuclear lobe. Eosinophil have two granules, small granules and large granules. Small granules containing acid phosphatase and large granule containing crystalline granules and peroxidase. All of these substances for fighting multicellular parasites. Okay? This material or substance destroy or killing all parasites into the blood tissue. Another cell as a granulocyte is basophil. Basophil play crucial roles in allergic inflammation. The function of basophil is the same mast cell. If I am going to talk about the function of basophil, I'm talking about the function of mast cell because both of them have the same function in allergic reaction or allergic inflammation. Because the basophil have an immunoglobulin E receptor on the plasma membrane or plasma lemma, the same mast cell. For allergic reaction, the function is the same mast cell. About less than 1% of leukocyte in whole blood tissue, the size of basophil, the same eosinophil and neutrophil, 12 to 15 micrometer in diameter. S-shaped nucleus, these type of granulocyte have two lobes in two nuclear lobe. Okay, this two nuclear lobe is S-shaped nucleus. Okay, metachromatic granules, the same mast cell, such as histamine, bradykinin, serotonin, and heparin. The same mast cell. You can see in this picture basophil. There are a lot of granule here. The morphology of basophil is the same mast cell. If you look at basophil and mast cell at the same time, you can't recognize between two cells because the morphology and the function of two cells is the same.